Yes. What if? Hey, what if you could get inside everybody's head? What if you could change your destiny? Or are you going to let somebody else do it? So, what are you doing tonight? It is 10 o'clock p.m. here in the Central Standard Time Zone, 11 p.m. Uh, in the Eastern Time Zone. Ah, so I thought I would come on. I thought I would come on and see what everybody was doing. And I got a buddy of mine down there in Australia. He hasn't been able to come on. Are you at work? He's probably at work because it's going on about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. What am I discussing today? Well, I tell you what, Facebook user, if you would go to uh, facebook.com/StreamYard, or is it StreamYard.com/Facebook, and give Facebook permission to show your name, um, uh, I know who Facebook user is. So, what am I discussing today? Well, thought I'd talk to you about how to control the command center of your prospect's mind. And, how do you do that? Brennan, okay. Well, Brennan, I tell you what, if you go to, I think it's facebook.com or streamyard.com/Facebook, you can give Facebook permission to show your name and your avatar up there when you leave a comment on the bottom, or if you're coming in on one of my YouTube channels. But it looks like you're coming in. No, you're coming in on Facebook. Facebook user. So I'm seeing maybe it's in one of the groups. Okay. Uh, I see Lazel, Petronio Vidal, Alban Lacosu. Uh, we've got one member from the Legitimate Online Work at Home Jobs Group attending, and two on my timeline. Okay. So, how do you control the command center in your prospect's mind? You know, people years ago used to read out loud, they would mouth the words. And now we've been kind of taught, like in the public library, to read to ourselves, but we're still speaking to ourselves when we write ad copy, when you're writing an ad on a marketing group, or you're writing an ad in a solo ad, and are you talking to that one person, or are you talking to a group of people? Because people tend to respond better when you speak to them as an individual. You, yours, your first person. There's a multi-million-dollar secret that I learned from Joe Vitale. Dr. Joe Vitale wrote this book called Hypnotic Writing. You can find it on Amazon. I think it's about $17, $20, $25. Dr. Vitale, he points out a lot of, hypnotic tactics of writing copy. And I'll tell you who's good at this. Buddy of mine over there in Birmingham, Alabama, Mark. He's good at this. He's good at writing ads directed to the individual. And he gets inside their heads. When you get inside someone's head with your ad copy, you're going to have them pay attention to what you want them to do. What is your ultimate goal? You want them to take an action. You want them to click here or go here, go do this, go sign up, whatever. But you've got to have a conversation with them. And this is how you got to write, okay? I don't care if it's a blog post or an advertisement in a group, or if it's a solo ad that you're writing, or a top sponsor ad. And, you've got to watch your spelling, syntax, grammar, and punctuation. But you can break a few rules here and there. You write to them like you're talking to them. Write like you speak. Okay. If you were to dictate everything that I was saying right now, grammatically it wouldn't make any sense. Your English teacher would give me an F. Okay. But this is how people talk to each other, and this is how you want to write. So when I say, and I ask the question, are you going to determine your own destiny, or are you going to let somebody else do it? If you're going to take control of your destiny, then you've got to learn how to develop a few writing skills. You don't have to be a New York Times best-selling author, but you do have to, sit down and practice writing. You know what I used to do is I used to take this book right here, Joe Vitale's book, Hypnotic Writing, How to Seduce and Persuade Customers with Only Your Words. And I would sit down and I would hand write and copy everything in one particular chapter. I would just sit there and write it out. And I would use that as a template for learning how to write good ad copy. So, I just wanted to see who all was watching, who all is taking action. What are you doing? What are you promoting? Okay. And how are you writing your ads? Are you writing your ads in a way that sounds too good to be true? Because, if you do, nobody's going to pay attention to them. They're just going to ignore you. or they're just going to, dismiss you. But if you write your post in a way that you're having a conversation with people, like I'm having a conversation with you right now, it's kind of one way. But, if you were to put in questions below this video and type in your comments uh, on the YouTube or the groups, or even on one of the pages, I could reply back to them. Okay. We could have us a conversation. We could actually do more than just a one-way conversation. Right now, it's kind of one way. I don't see anybody leaving comments. I did get a couple of people that came over here and liked the video. Uh, but what are they promoting? What are they writing? You know, are they writing some type of ad that looks like a scam or spam? Or worse than that, are you writing and commenting on people's posts without posting your own ad? Are you too lazy to post your own ad in some of these groups and you're just spamming their thread with your offer? Are you too lazy to write your own ad? Uh, because if you are, people are just going to report you for, spamming, and you're going to get kicked out. If you're watching from this one particular group that I manage, the Legitimate Online Work at Home Jobs Group, it's big. It's got about 74, 75,000 people in it. And on any normal given day, there's probably about 16,000 active uh, watching, uh, looking at the post, commenting, and spamming, and getting booted. Because I've got a couple of Irishmen in there besides myself that love to boot spammers and scammers. They do get booted. But if you post your own ad and send the admins or the moderators a message, introduce yourself to us and let us know that you have an ad waiting for approval because everything is moderated. We'll review your ad. And if it's written in a way that doesn't look like spam or scam, you'll probably get approved. But if you come across as, too good to be true and you can't get inside somebody's head with what you're doing, if you're doing like 99.999% of the people on Facebook, just, throwing something out there and just hoping it'll stick, you'll probably get deleted. Not only will your post get deleted, but you might even get booted out of the group. Estella, I see you're here. Good to see you here. So, if I have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll answer them later. If not, I just want to leave this thought with you, okay? What if? What if you took action today and invested in yourself to learn how to market online and promote a business and learn the business of marketing online, you just might get, you know, you might get your feet wet and make some money, and you might not. But you got to have a good teacher, and this is where we come in. Okay. Get a chance, go over to mycapturepage.com/DMS group. I don't know if that's going to be case sensitive or not. So let me see. Let me share my screen here. I'll come over here and say mycapturepage.com/DMS group. That'll send you over to the capture page. I think it's all lowercase. I don't know if it'll work with mixed case on their site. Yeah, it'll work either way. Okay. Go over there and check that out. Watch the video, okay? Another one you want to take a look at is that right there, the Master Marketers Academy. Watch that 1 hour presentation to see, if this is for you. Are you open to the learning curve? There's no capture page to fill out over there. Go to Master Marketers Academy. There's a 1 hour video over there. Grab you a cup of coffee, sit down, watch for 1 hour, or go in the morning, watch it, if it's late at night, depending on what time zone you're in right now. Watch Franco Gonzalez show you how to start without being a programmer, how to make money $500 to $1,000 a day. Does that sound unreal? To some people, it does. Sounds like a scam. But it's not if you work your ass off, if you're not willing to work, if you don't have two ingredients in your life: commitment and consistency. If you don't have commitment and consistency in anything in life, you just, you might as well just go get you a job. You're not going to do anything. You got to be committed and consistent when you go get a job. I don't care if you're working at Walmart, McDonald's, Burger King, or the local mom and pop pizza shop, or the boutique, or a corporate job at corporate America. If you don't show up, guess what happens? You get fired. If you work at a car dealership, they expect you to sell cars. If you don't sell cars and you don't make quota, you get fired. Okay? You got to be consistent. You got to show up. You got to be committed to show up, and you got to be consistent. Yeah, that's with anything. Everything in life just doesn't get handed to you without you going after it. Okay? So go over there and watch that. As a matter of fact, I'll even see if I can't put it here in the comments. It's not showing up on my timeline, so I'll put it over here on the other computer under the video, http:// Master Marketers Academy.com. Go over there and watch that video. There it is. http:// I just put it in the comments down below. Go over there and watch that video. Okay. It's going to show you some basics. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but close the door, lock the door, put the kids out, turn the TV off, get you a cup of coffee or whatever, and watch that video and see if that's, a good fit for you. There's no lead capture page to fill out. You're not going to get on an autoresponder. If you went to apply.mastermarketersacademy.com, yeah, you would get into an autoresponder. Go over there and take a look at that, okay? In the meantime, 22 minutes on. I'm going to sign off for the evening. It's 10:24 p.m. Central Time. And I'm going to ask you on this Monday evening here in the United States, April the 12th of 2021, are you going to take control of your own destiny? Or are you going to let somebody else do it for you? You're going to work 40 years to live on 40% of what you used to make? I like what Grant Cardone says. He says, he asked the question, do you want to make enough money to pay your bills? Or do you want to make so much money that you can't spend it all? Okay, so those are the two questions you can answer yourself. All right? And y'all have a good evening and a good night, or a good morning and a good day wherever you are. If you're over in Europe, and I've got some people over in Australia, they're just now hitting the afternoon stride on Tuesday, or is it Tuesday morning over there? No, Tuesday afternoon over in Australia. So you have a good night, good morning, good day, and we'll see you on the next film or the next live stream. Talk to you later. This is Ernest Odell signing off.